hear me out. Here's what I'm thinking. Taller stacks, right? You got to get those stacks at least up to that 13.2, 13.4 area. Once you get the stacks tall enough, then you can put one of those fiberglass wind dams on the top of the sleeper. One of those that kind of just slopes up. Not one of those that hangs up off the sleeper, but is mounted right onto the sleeper. Then once it's up there on the sleeper, right, it's just a little fishtail type thing that kind of goes up. Once it's up there, it's going to level good because your stacks are going to be probably about right there. You're going to mount a roof mount air conditioner in there. And you're going to cut that roof mount air conditioner right inside of that air dam that goes up, so it doesn't stand out. You know, when you look up there, you're going to see something's up there, and you're going to know it's an air conditioner, but it's not going to be insane, and it's not going to stand out like crazy. Then you would have your roof mount air conditioner, your actually dependable cold AC, to where you're looking at being able to hang meat inside the truck instead of, you know, laying there in your underwear going, I'm kind of warm. I'm not hot, but I'm kind of warm. No, it'd be you're huddled up in your blanket going, it's kind of cold. But now you got to think, how are you going to power that, right? You're thinking, okay, you got to get a generator. A lot of you are always saying APU, APU, APU. I don't like APUs. I don't want one. They stink. I just don't like them. Plus, they run everything off the truck. Your cooling system off the truck. Your fuel system off the truck. So if your truck's engine goes down, that APU is worthless. Because let's say you break your radiator, APU is worthless. Let's say your fuel gels up, APU is worthless. Hear me out here. We're still on that little hear me out thing. We're going to hang a generator right there. Now I'm going to have to come up with a box, design a box, maybe find a box that a generator can fit inside of, and we're going to put that generator right there. I always say on the driver's side, because most people hang their APUs on the passenger side. And where's the passenger side? Right beside the driver's side of the other truck sitting beside you. I find that kind of rude how they do that. So we're going to hang that. Okay. I say that, but good chance it'll probably go on the passenger side too, though. I just don't like that. And once we get it hung there, it's going to be 100% gas generator. It's going to run purely on gasoline. So it's going to sound like a lawnmower. Yeah, I do agree on that. Then you got to figure out how much gas does it use in a 10-hour period. Because it's going to have to run that. It's going to have to be big enough to run that air conditioner and keep that air conditioner really cold. And in the winter, it's going to have to be able to have my block heater plugged into it. It's going to have to be able to keep my batteries charged up for a diesel heater. It's going to have to be able to run the electric heaters inside the truck. So you're going to need a decent size, not huge, but a decent size gasoline generator. Why gas? Because gasoline is dependable. Gasoline does not gel up. Gasoline is easily found. Gasoline is easy to work on. Your generator screws up and it's a gas generator. Most likely it's going to be in the float. It's going to be in the carburetor somewhere. You can rip a carburetor off of it. You can rebuild it and put it back on in less than an hour. So once we have that generator hanging there, you got to decide how much gas is it going to use. How big of a fuel tank do I need? You see my pogo stick right there. I'm going to put a gas tank right there. I'm going to get a gas tank built, a rectangle gas tank, rectangular sized, you know, boom. And I'm going to put it right there. And I'm betting you're probably going to want it to hold at least 20, maybe 30 gallons of gas. At least 20 gallons of gasoline. Remove the pogo stick and everything back towards the trailer. But then you have a gravity-fed gas tank that runs down to the generator. You don't have to worry about any kind of pump setup. The generator will be 100% cooled by itself. Either I'll put fans inside the mount fans, maybe on the walls of the box that it's in, or we'll figure that part out later. But that generator will be 100% self-reliant. It will not depend on the truck whatsoever. And that right there is how you do it. That's the plan. Are we going to execute it? Probably next to never, but that would be awesome right there. A generator that is 100% off-grid from the truck. You can't depend on the trucks. And when those APUs, you guys recognize that? Those diesel generators, they smell. I don't know what it is, but man, do they have an odor to them. Are you still here, or did you click off because of boredom? I'd have clicked off, I know that. Alright, me and Opie, that one right there staring at me, are in Orestes, Indiana. We have 44,000 pounds of tomato products in the trailer, and it's bound for Cherokee, Iowa. Cherokee, off the top of my head, I think it's like 650, 675 miles away from here. So we'll be there, I'm gonna guess, probably about the time the sun is coming up. The sun might actually be up a little bit, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We gotta make it across Highway 20 first. Highway 20, I get kind of sleepy on sometimes, so we might stop and take a nap there too. Your mom ever teach you it's rude to stare? Dad, rude. I do what I want. Yes, you do. Get those sleepies out of your eyes. Get that hair out of your eyes. There you go. You feeling better? You feeling good? You feeling spry? You ready to do some trucking? Okay, let's go show them the load real quick before we put the seal on it. I had to put Opie away. There's too much going on around here. He gets a little scared and a little jitterish. You guys do hear me talking about air conditioning a lot in the summer. Then you also hear me talking about, hold that thought. All right, there's our load. Tomatoes, tomato paste and glaze, garlic, all kinds of weird stuff in there. Is it loaded right? I'd be happier if it was a little bit further back, but we'll make do. We'll slide our tandems up and see if we can get a decent ride out of it. Like I was saying before, there was just so many trucks that I had to put the camera down because you wouldn't have been able to hear me. Is air conditioning in the summer is very important to me. I want to be cold. But then on that flip side, in the winter, heating is very important to me. I want to be warm. It's kind of weird. You want to be cold in the summer and you want to be warm in the winter. It'd work out real good if you wanted to be cold all the way around. I mean, granted, in the summer or in the winter, I want to be warm, but I still sleep with a window open. I doubt I'm the only one that sleeps with a window open, though. Leave it in the comments, guys. How many of you in the middle of winter on a negative 20-degree day will have your window cracked and a fan blowing on you? I know I do. There he's going backwards. And then during the summer, I want that cab sealed up, and I want to be cold, man. I want to have to take that comforter and just cover it around me. I want to be that chilly. And when you're 325 pounds, 6'4", it takes a lot of AC power to get it that cold. And I haven't found a truck to do it yet. That's why someday I want to do my little window or my little roof mount air conditioner idea. Then I bet I can get really cold. So we're going to run in here, use their facilities, and then we're going to get underway and get some trucking in tonight. Give me a lot of nighttime trucking tonight. Our temperature today is 85 degrees, which is just beautiful, flat out beautiful weather. Unfortunately, it's followed up with, as of right now, it's 97% humidity. I don't know what the dew point is. So just this little walk that we did across the parking lot, we have, well, I forgot to put my seal on. We have sweat issues. This town we're going through is Elwood, Indiana right now. It's been a while since we've taken this route. I think the last time we took this route over by, I think it was Tipton, Indiana is where they shut the highway down going through town, and you have to go around it now. So I wonder if they have a well-marked truck route now, or if we're just going to outlaw it, or what the plans are. We'll see once we get over here to Tipton and see how it goes. Pretty cool little town here, nice little main street. Keep her calm, keep her slow, and us trucks won't get kicked out of here is the whole plan, right? Well, there was actually a truck route sign, so we're just going to take this road a little bit. I should be able to hang a left somewhere after these railroad tracks is what my map is telling me. Yeah, this is that town that shut trucks down completely going through it. I don't want to get into a long drawn out thing about how that's bad, because there probably is a lot of pluses to it, not having us dirty old truck drivers come through your town. Not a bad detour. It spits you out over here on Highway 31, which is a 4-lane. I don't remember these stoplights being here, so I think they added the stoplights because of the detour. Oop, I'm sorry. A bunch of kettle are in there. A bunch of big fluffy kettle. Unfortunately, the size of those kettle, I'm saying cattle if you guys don't know. Unfortunately, the size of those, they're probably not going somewhere where they want to go. There's this guy, and I don't know who it is. I see him on my Instagram shorts. He's got a pet cow, and now it has a baby. I want one. Oh, thank you, baby Jesus. You know, in the past, I've been kind of rough on Casey's. It's been a while since I've spoke ill of them. But I have to say, now that they're expanding a little bit, I don't like it when they shut the mom and pa's things down like they did over there in Kansas. But in this case, where they built a brand new one off of Interstate 74, we're just, it'd be just east of Crawfordsville. It's like comfort, you know, it's like, oh, I have one of those at home. It's like comfort that way. Plus they have good chocolate milk. You don't care. You don't care one bit, man. Dad, I got better things to do than chase you around a tree. See if I can block the sun with that big old head of mine. There we go, it gets the job done. By the time this video comes out, my mom will be out, and she will be very upset with me for telling my great friends on YouTube all about this. There's nothing really to tell you. Dad took mom into the ER today. She's not really feeling the best. Was kind of in and out of things, and really dehydrated, the way it sounds. They're gonna keep her overnight, and I'll get you better. Get better, Mom. Get her better. So do your thoughts and prayers things. Like I said, by the time this video comes out, Mama will be home. And then by the time she sees this, I will be getting a call. Son, they don't need to know everything. And I'm going to be like, Mama, they do. They're like family. There's just a few of them. I think there's only about, you know, a little bit over 60,000 of you now. Sorry, Mama. As for us, that sun is about in the perfect position to hit the interstate. It'll be nice, quiet, calm, clear sailing all the way to Cherokee, Iowa, where we are heading. We are at the scale house, the westbound scale house, just off of Interstate 74, right before you cross into Iowa from Illinois. Literally, it's about 2 miles that way. We're going to be into Iowa, and then we're going to be, well, technically we are on Interstate 80 right now. That spot right back there behind me, that's when my kids used to ride with me. Me and Troy stopped here. We had Opie still. Opie was still feeling pretty sprite, and Troy was younger. We stopped here for a few hours just to relax in the grass because there's a beautiful area back here. And I remember Troy being able to play fetch and everything with Opie. They've kind of gone past that point to where they want to ride with Dad in the truck. Understandably, I don't really go anywhere cool anymore. Back when everyone used to ride with me, I remember we took Troy down to Wellington, North Carolina. So I used to make those runs quite a bit. He got to see the ocean. And I took Paige down there too, but I think I took Paige out to Baltimore, Maryland too. Sarah rode with me. We went down to Norfolk, Virginia for a little bit. So they liked running that east stuff with me. Just out to Indiana or down into Kansas. Well, that's just stuff that looks just like here. That's okay though. Believe it or not, my mom and my dad, back when I used to haul feed out of Iowa and run it over to Nebraska. And I actually got Mom into my 1986 Freightliner once. She made a run with me. I can't remember if it was a full run or if I stopped and picked her up somewhere, but I remember my mom rode with me when we were hauling feed. All right, earlier in the video I had stated how we will make it to Cherokee before the sun comes up. The sun is going to be just cresting right when we get there, and we really just don't want to see that. Also, earlier in the video I said we needed to make it all the way across 20 without me needing a nap. Well, I need a nap. We're only about an hour away, so we're going to take ourselves a little nap, and then we'll finish our route into Cherokee. I want to thank you guys for watching this channel. If you liked it, please throw a like down there, and if you want to see us finish our journey into Cherokee, Iowa, you're going to need to subscribe if you haven't yet. You guys stay safe, and as always, I will see you next time.